Welcome back to Global Wheel Hub. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting motorcycles on the horizon, the all-new 2026 Honda GB500, a machine that's stirring up the retro bike world with its classic looks, modern engineering, and a vibe that's pure motorcycle culture. This one is for the riders who love style, substance, and soul in equal measure. So strap in and let's get rolling. Imagine you're cruising through winding countryside roads, the sun low in the sky, and you're sat on something that feels like a legend reborn. That's exactly the aura the GB500 aims to deliver, a modern retro with genuine heritage. Honda has trademarked the GB500 name in multiple markets, signaling that this is more than just a concept whisper. It's shaping up to be a real production bike aimed at 2026 release. What makes the 2026 Honda GB500 so intriguing is how it builds on Honda's existing lineup while carving out its own identity. It's expected to slot into the middleweight segment with a design and character that echoes the beloved GB350. But with more muscle and presence. Many industry insiders believe Honda has listened to riders who want a retro look without sacrificing usable everyday performance. At the heart of this motorcycle is where the story really starts. Rumor has it that Honda won't be doing a simple rebadge of an existing model but will give the GB500 a bespoke engine tuned for its character. The power plant is expected to be around a 496cc single-cylinder unit, a larger and more capable than the 350cc used in the GB350A, giving it a significant step up in real-world performance. Early chatter suggests power in excess of 30 Macron PS, about 30 Macron HP, with torque figures that should make everyday riding effortless whether you're in town or on open roads. What's noteworthy here is the balance between classic simplicity and modern usability. Honda isn't chasing hyper-sport power. What the GB500 promises is a smooth, tractable motor that delivers usable torque low in the rev range, the kind of engine that makes rolling around corners or powering out of a tight bend feel rewarding and confidence-inspiring. It's the kind of performance that doesn't demand a track license but doesn't embarrass itself when the road opens up either. Let's talk design, and what a design it is. The GB500 carries a timeless silhouette, a rounded teardrop fuel tank, a solo rider seat that's both minimal and inviting, and classic wire-spoke wheels that make the whole package feel like a cafe copyright racer from a golden era. But Honda has blended in modern touches in a way that never feels forced. The lighting, from headlamp to taillight, uses LED tech with a classic round lamp up front that retains that older school charm without compromising nighttime visibility. Hardware under the skin is expected to feature a tubular steel frame designed not just for looks but for stable handling. Traditional telescopic front forks paired with twin rear shock absorbers give the GB500 that classic stance, but these components will be tuned for modern ride quality, smooth over bumps yet planted when the road gets technical. Disc brakes on both ends with dual-channel ABS are assumed to be standard, bringing modern safety into the classic world without detracting from the theme. Ergonomics are where the GB500 really shines for the everyday rider. The upright riding position is comfortable, inviting riders of different sizes to settle in without wrist strain or aggressive lean angles. It's the kind of posture that makes city commutes, weekend rides, and even longer tour days feel less fatiguing and more enjoyable. The foot pegs don't crowd you. The seat, though styled simply, looks cushioned enough for longer days in the saddle, and the handlebar sweep feels like it was designed for intuitive, confident steering. On the tech side, Honda seems to be taking a minimalist but effective approach. Expect a blend of analog charm and digital convenience, a classic round gauge cluster, possibly with an inset LCD panel showing essential information like gear position, trip meters, fuel level, and clock. There's no flash supercomputer dashboard here, just what you need, presented clearly and stylishly. For riders who value simplicity but still want modern convenience, that's a sweet spot. Now let's talk performance beyond the engine. The expected 496cc single offers a characterful sound, a throaty, Lower frequency note that sounds great at cruising speeds without being overwhelming. Suspension is likely to be compliant enough for rough pavement yet firm enough to stay composed at higher speeds. The combination of the steel frame, classic styling, and balanced geometry should translate to a bike that handles predictably and confidently and no surprises when leaned over, and plenty of feedback through the bars to keep you connected to the road. Riders who love customization will be pleased too. The GB500's retro platform lends itself perfectly to aftermarket mods from copyright racer fairings and custom seats to performance exhausts and upgraded suspension. It's a bike that looks great stock but begs to be personalized to the owner's taste. That's part of the appeal of classic-inspired machinery. It's a blank canvas for creativity and expression on two wheels. So what about price? While Honda hasn't officially announced retail figures yet, industry estimates put the 2026 Honda GB500 in a competitive bracket that rivals other retro middleweights. Given how Honda has priced similar bikes in various markets and considering the expected position of the GB500, you might see a price point roughly in the ballpark of a negation 4,000, a negation 5,000 in Europe, around a superscript 14 a Macron lakh, a superscript 15 a Macron lakh in India, depending on local taxes and duties, or roughly $5,000, a $6,000 a Macron USD in the United States. That kind of pricing would make the GB500 a compelling alternative to other classic-styled motorcycles while appealing to riders who want a blend of heritage and modern reliability. Compared to larger retro bikes that often command premium pricing, the GB500's sweet spot could be its mix of affordability, iconic design, and enjoyable performance. If you're thinking about rivals bikes like the Suzuki TU500, Royal Enfield's 650 lineup, or even the Yamaha SR500A inspired builds, the GB500 could stand out thanks to Honda's engineering, dealer network, and reputation for bulletproof reliability. For riders who want a bike that's at home on twisty roads, city streets, or rolling country lanes, it ticks a lot of boxes without asking for the premium price that often comes with retro authenticity.